Y'all know the whole thing that happened with Maui. We know the government done it at this point. We know they done it.
There seems to be a huge emphasis on ensuring that the media and anyone else can't see what's going on here in Lahaina, West Maui.
Now most of us have seen the dust screens that they're installing in Lahaina. If not, this is what they are.
Yeah, we anticipate this fence will probably be up at least a year or so. You know, right now, again, just help protect what that dust they have out there.
In Maui, they're giving out permission slips just to travel from different parts of the island. And I'm not talking about Lahaina, this is just any town. If you're gonna travel in Maui, you need a permission slip now.
The most people here, and this is the Wi-Fi. Why do they not want you to communicate with the rest of the world on the west side of Maui right now?
I'll tell you why, because of people like Captain Chris exposing that why are the supply lines blockaded and he has to go by boat.
We were fighting, we felt like we were winning. We were keeping it at bay, keeping it off of the properties. The water shut off. Even the firemen that were patrolling couldn't refill their trucks.
You know how we all been talking about overthrowing the government? That's their plan. They not even planning on fighting back. They plan on giving it to us.
And the fire is an emergency. Not one siren went off. Nobody was warned.
And I also showed you the areas that were attacked, which were these areas. So I know we've all heard a lot of theories about them building these 15-minute cities, smart cities, whatever you want to call them, on the island. But I think knowing how much different this world really is than most people understand, and how much more bizarre and fantastical, some might even say, I've got a theory that they're excavating something, or that there's something there on that land that they need to gain access to.
The United States is about to turn into one big prison. It already has been for most of us, but this is about to be the entire country. The reason they cleared out this Maui space, you know why? The United States is no longer welcomed on the worldwide platform. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? So they don't have Antarctica to go hide at anymore. They can't do it. So
have you seen a change in like the grasses around Lahaina? I've been reading a lot about invasive grass species that are not something that we're normally seen in that part of Maui, and yet that was fuel for this fire.
Absolutely. In ancient Hawaii, or prior to kingdom, Lahaina was known for being the breadbasket of the Pacific. We were known for our breadfruit groves. It's called Malu'ulu Olele. And then when sugar plantations came in, you know, obviously they took the water for their own personal use. But since the closure of sugar, a lot of these lands have turned into an arid desert.
What you're witnessing is the biggest land grab of your lifetime, and I'm going to tell you why. Hours before the wildfire began, school was canceled. The water was turned off, and the escape routes were blocked. All officials were off of the island.
Are you serious? I'm serious as a heart attack. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm under orders to keep them here. And I said, the fire is right around Safeway. It's going to hit Front Street. You know, these people got to get out of here. And he said, I'm following orders.
No way.
So,
You're saying they were blockaded in by the police at the end of Front Street?
yeah.
What if there's more to it? Let's delve into the science of lasers, or as they're ominously termed, dews. Why? Because there's something interesting about a specific shade of blue in these energy beams. Here's the science. Certain energy rays interact differently with various colors on the spectrum. Some colors are more resistant or reflective, protecting underlying materials from harm. Remember those untouched umbrellas amidst the Lahaina devastation? Skyscraping trees untouched by disaster can be explained away. But how do you justify these seemingly invincible umbrellas? Are celebs all painting their Maui properties the same weird shade of blue? Rumors have swirled since October 2022 about Lahaina's elite painting their homes a unique shade of blue.
I see it. Shirts revived.
Many shirts, all blue, with the price tags on them still.
Fire like that, I wonder.
But look at that, unscathed. Or that, how is that possible? Everybody knows this blue car.
These weapons we have seen used around the world, the directed energy beam, etc. Do y'all know what these weapons are for? These weapons aren't designed to fight off enemy anymore. Do y'all know what these weapons are for? These directed energy beams? They are going to be to guard the entire coast of United States properties. They're going to be designed to keep us inside the prison system. Anybody who tries to leave California, Florida, Texas, anywhere by water, these directed energy beams will be burning the coastline up to keep us from leaving out of here.
Definitely
Canada.
a problem. I am feeding the whole town right now.
I've been ordered not to let anyone across the bridge, so you can go through CSRD and see if they'll let you through, but right now you're not allowed across the bridge.
The spot fires aren't on my property, but the 100 acres of bush.
That's where the liability issue comes in.
When
That's
I
when
can't
you can't be out.
I also just want to know, so if I walk across right now,
You can't.
so I'm going to be arrested if I go across that bridge. So who just told me that I can walk? So I'm literally cannot get over there. Why are we wasting these resources?
But the reality is they extract our resources and send it to the hotels and the pools and the gentleman real estate and the million-dollar homes. Had we been more responsible with our water resources in the first place, we would have had more than enough water to fight this fire.
And then I've also seen these weird foreign police cars showing up, these special police, I'm not sure what to call them. This is a Nissan, but there's quite a large presence of these standing guard around the perimeter. We've also lost our ability to fly drones really anywhere near this area.
They wish to make a deal with these countries to allow their survival, and their deal is by having us as a precious commodity. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? There will be other countries running raffles and auctions like a slave block for United States citizens.
The governor of Hawaii was at the United Nations speaking. He was the head speaker of the smart cities that was approved July 16th. And now Maui just burned. And then evict the rest of them that didn't lose their homes. Why aren't they evicting Oprah?
Do you regret not sounding the sirens?
I do not.
The president, within 6 hours, met our needs with the federal movement. 6 hours.
The no media coverage, they don't want you to see what they're doing. Not to mention the kids. There's all these kids missing and nobody's talking about it. Where are these kids as parents? Why are they not talking about it? Are they really missing or are they not missing? Why doesn't Oprah and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson get on the ground and go find these kids? Stop slabbing the knob for the elite. They are not who they present themselves to be. They never have been. And I'm sorry. And it sucks. These were people that you looked up to and that you grew up with, and I get it. But people only show you what they want you to see. And Oprah is an evil, evil person. She doesn't care about you. She doesn't care about me. And she sure as shit does not care about the people of Lahaina. You know what she cares about? Their land. Knock it off.
I keep seeing videos about The Rock and Oprah raising money for the Maui Fund. My name is Ashley. I've been a professional fundraiser for over 20 years. I think like 25 plus at this point. Let me explain something to you. The word fund means that it is a fund or a bank account, if you will, inside of a nonprofit. A nonprofit is managing it. What nonprofit is it? I will tell you. The Entertainment Industry Foundation. This is a fund. The Maui Fund is within the Entertainment Industry Foundation. I read a lot of 990s on my page. I haven't in a while, but let's look at it. A 990 is the tax return, if you will, that every nonprofit has to submit, just like we submit our taxes. And every nonprofit's 990 is open for public inquiry. It literally says that on the 990, open for public inquiry. So let's inquire. When you go to the fund's website, they're saying that they're going to give $1,200 for each adult who lives in either Lahaina or Kula. I don't know what the duration of that $1,200 is, and then you also have to verify that you actually live there. It could be a homeowner or a renter, but you cannot own property there and not live there. You're not going to be qualified. The form for residents to apply looks great. This is actually a really big deal to implement from a nonprofit perspective. The only thing I don't like, and all these nonprofits do this, none of your business. It's none of your business if anybody's receiving state or federal benefits. It's not your business. I don't know why nonprofits ask for this data. Here's more information about the fund. I love that they have an accessibility thing down here. You know, if you have trouble filling it out, you need help, you can call this number. That's awesome. Every single nonprofit, as long as they filed their taxes, will have a 990 available. You can either go on an IRS website or you can go to ProPublica, which is my personal favorite. Do not go to any of these other websites, in my opinion, because they're just fishing for your address when this is publicly available information. And ProPublica doesn't bug me about that stuff. So this is their tax filing from 2021. These are the salaries of the executives. There are 13 executives that get paid a total of $3,211,292. Listed in the 990, there are 29 individuals that also receive over $100,000 in compensation, which leaves 69 employees left, because they state in their 990 they have 98 total employees. That leaves 69 employees with an average salary of $64,527.
It will focus the sun's beam in a deadly ray.
First off, I'd